Hi guys, so today I have this new set from Diamond Press that they had brought to HSN. It is the Serif alphabet die set. So they did send these items free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. Any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So, as we've discussed in the past, serif means it has like the little lines, these little kind of just these little bits. That's what's called a serif. So you see sans serif, it just doesn't have those little lines, like those little extra bits. It's just more like a little stick. You know what I'm saying? It's not as stylized, okay? So we have this one here. Let's check it out. And really sweet size, so I'll measure those for you guys in just a minute. It does come with a large marquee folder, although these are small enough, obviously you can put them through the regular little folders that Diamond Press had with the original machine, that little guy. And you can always put those little guys, those smaller ones, even the elongated one or the shorter one, through the marquee if you want. I just place it down the center. It doesn't really matter. It'll grab, the rollers will grab or wherever you put it and pop it through. So these will definitely work with that. And actually I think I have one right here to show you. Yeah. This little guy, as you can see, can hold even maybe a couple of letters, and I just run through like that, and it just rolls right through. So if you only have the smaller machine, you know, the set will work with that. So let's check it out. I love the colorway they put on here for the examples. So pretty with the corals and like lavenders and stuff. So really nice little inspo just for color, you know, coordination there. And then, you know, obviously we have thanks and things like that. Some of the letters have two dies to achieve different looks. I just saw that and I'm like, hold on. That is so cool. Love it. So there's more than obviously 26. And it's, excuse me, I was gonna say we can look at this paper instead of looking at each die, because I can see we have the A and like, you know, F or whatever it is. So we have two A's, B, C, D, and then two D's that have like that longer little kind of dip down, really cute. The F also has the H, has another stylized one, the K, the L. The M has two N's. This is so cute. The R with that longer one, that is so cute. The T also has a little dip down. The U, the V has that longer up on top. That is so, I just really appreciate that. That's so cute because you can just, again, style it up different ways than the X and the Z. And then it has an and exclamation point and question mark. Sorry. Excuse me, I was getting tongue-tied there. So yeah, it also has the question mark and the exclamation point. Okay, so we have them here. Let's give some measurements right quick just to have an idea. Let's say the standard A. I always like to measure, and I love the style of this A, like that little old school A when you just kind of doot doot. So cute. This is about an inch. I would say just under an inch on the cut lines, you know? And then like this longer one, obviously it dips down, it's a little bit different, but it's like an inch and a half. Just about there, okay? Maybe a little shy of that. And I'll measure the M, like the length of it, so, or the width of it is 1.5-ish, just around there. That's not exact, but yeah, it's like more like 1 3/8, I suppose. And then it has that dip down that makes it a little bit wider, almost 1 3/4. So if that gives you an idea of about how big these are. Now I had mentioned in the video that I did previously about the delicate background dies, and I think I'm going to pair these guys together because what I had mentioned is that these would be really cute for like bag toppers, like treat toppers. So I think that's what I'll do today. So I'm going to grab some little treat bags, you know, whatever size you have, and then you can kind of match up what you need, because this one's obviously gonna make a smaller topper. This one, if you fold it this way, is one way, you fold it this way is another, and then this one, same thing, you can fold it in half this way or fold it in half that way. And then that'll be fun because we can try these out and, you know, do some fun words that would be unexpected, right? With the alphabet dies. So let me grab some papers, some little bags, and we'll get started. So I have these bags, and to be honest, I got these at Daiso Japan. Obviously, there's not a Daiso near everyone. They do have an online site, but whatever bag you have, you can do something similar, okay? So I wouldn't worry too much about the bag size. But let me see. Yeah, I think I'll do this one on this guy. Well, you know what? This one actually works too. How about I'll do one of each because this one fits that bag. This one's a little bit small, and hopefully you guys will know what I'm talking about once we get there. So since we have these two, what I'll do is I'll cut this from this one. I thought a little gingham paper is kind of fun. You might not see a lot of it because this has such an intricate die, but I'll just run this through like this, and then I'll run this one through this pretty pink paper. And I'll be right back, guys. So I have my pieces here. Now this cutout is gorgeous. I mean, look at this. And you can see like that diamond shape in there. These are just so pretty. And then we have this guy. And my idea was just to score this in half and pop it right on top. If you still want more like background to make it a little more sturdy, because I'll show you right quick what I was thinking. And we can still do that because we're still going to need to fold them in half. But I think I'm also going to cut like a background piece to support it. But if I place this right on here, it looks like right here is about center. Either way, I'm trying to look for a line that's going to help me score from there to this portion, right? So it's like exactly the same. So we're just going to give it a little push. And I'm not trying to like tear this or anything, so I'm trying to be careful with that. And let me see. I'm just trying to make sure we're lined up right. If anything, I should line it up with this blue line here, so I know that's exactly where I want it to be. Okay, good. And I would just kind of score it on that line that we just made. Just to help you out, because obviously it's lacy. We don't want to mess with it too much, but there we go. I know that was the spot I didn't hit as much as I would like right there. Okay. So then you can take this and we can put our lettering on this and then put it on our little treat bag topper. So I'm doing something totally different today, but than I normally do. Look at that. And then you can have like yum, which is probably one of the words I'm going to cut out, or whatever it is, treat, you know, candy, whatever word that you're going to want to put together. So we can do that. But what I'm going to do is I also just grabbed some dies that I have in my stash. They are diamond press like nesting dies. I happen to have an oval and then a rectangle. If you don't have like the rectangle, what I would do is just, you know, measure this and cut something a little bit smaller. Like this ends up being about 4 inches by 3. So a 4 by 3 piece of paper can fit behind this real nicely. But this one's going to be a little bit trickier because it's an oval. But I'm going to take this and I'm just going to cut these out in like accent colors to what I cut here. And I'll be right back. To finish this part of the project, I'm just going to score these also in half. So with this one, it's easy to kind of just look at it and know that it's kind of where it's at. Not the biggest deal. We're just going to score it, I would say, right about there. It might still be a little longer on one side. I'm not going to take the time to do the math because one side will be in the back anyway, or however. And then I'm also going to score this one right down the middle like I did this guy. And we're going to glue those together, okay? So it's just there to give it a little bit of support, but I'll do that in just a minute. With this one, I'm just going to eyeball this again. Just placing it here, looking edge to edge. I'm not really taking a measurement, just looking down the center of an oval. And hey, that was pretty good. I think that measured better than the other one where I was trying to actually get the number a little better. And I'm just going to glue those together just like that. Okay, so I'll take this. And open this guy up. And you can do one side at a time or however you want to do it, but I'm just going to place glue more like on this inner part because I know this outer edge is going to be free flowing. So I'm pretty much getting the glue down in here. And since this is not a pop-up, it's not going to do anything funny just because you have one on top of the other, you know? So like this little guy can nestle in here. And it's just what it is. Just like that. I'll hold that down and I'll do the same thing with the rectangular shaped one. So I have my 2 pretty little toppers here ready to go. And this one I made more like baked goods, but I don't really know what word I'm going to put on here, but I like the gingham with like the craft card. And this one's more like a little sweet feel to me. So on this one I'm going to take this lavender paper and just cut out the letters Y-U-M. So we have yum. Let me see, where's the Y? It's over here. U. And let's do the M that's a little more stylized. Funsies, so I have that one. And on this one, maybe I'll cut out the letters like treat or something like that. I'll pick a color for that and I will cut those out and I'll be right back. So I have my little letters. They just came out real nicely of that yum. So generally I always start with like the middle letter, but since I stylized that M, I just want to make sure we'll have this fitting. And if it goes off, that's really cute. Oh my gosh. And of course you can be playful with it. I mean, if you don't want it lined up and just want to have it like put in here in a fun way. So what I'm going to do is just tape this down for a second. Help me hold that down. And I'm just going to glue these down. And glue that guy down and that one. And same thing over here. You know, there's 5 letters in treat, and so I usually start with like whatever letter goes in the middle, which would be the E. I did stylize that A and the R. I thought that's so cute. And then I kept the T's just the regular T's, but we also have like the little T that dips down. And I'll glue those on here too. And I'll be right back. I know it's hard to see because of the washout of the camera. Sorry. Okay. But I'll be right back. So I have my little yum. This is so cute, so sweet. I love the colors on that Really fun. And again, I apologize for the washout there. But I promise you in real life I can see it really nicely. And there's our little tree with just a little apricot wording on there. So, I have a couple things. I just put some fun candies in here. You can fold this over and then stick this on or put it way up high. I think I'm just going to cut it, to be honest, because it's a little long. So I want this to kind of dip down in there. So I'm just going to cut it straight off. You can keep that for like a double slider or something, but for now, you can staple this, you can glue your paper, you know, you can stick that down shut. For right now, I'm just going to take this piece and put some double-sided adhesive and stick that down that way. So I'm just going to put some back here. But if you want to fold this over and then staple it, you won't see it. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted this to be folded over. I mean, I can still fold it over when I place it in here. But whatever it is that you like. And I'm just going to stick this down kind of low, like here. And here. So I just put a few little treats that I had in my stash here. And that. Oh. I always burnish these. And of course right now, like I mentioned, I don't have any nails to speak of. So it makes it a little harder to get these carriers. Okay. So again, if you want to give it a little bit of fold, you can definitely do that and bring it up in here, and hopefully I put that right in the center. And here's one of our little goodie bags. So cute. And then on this one, I just grabbed a big pack of sugar wafers because I feel like this one feels more like a bakery thing. So obviously these are ready to go. It's not like cookies or anything that I just made. I just want to see about how far down. Okay, I'm going to put some tape on the inside of that. Fold this down a little bit and just add that on top. I mean, it's going to be the smallest amount of fold, and then pop it in there just like I did before, okay? I'll be right back. Please don't think I put this in here backwards, because like I did that on purpose. Because I'm like, does it matter what brand they are, all that kind of stuff? So I put all the candy in kind of backwards. But I can just peel this off and turn it the right way and give it to my kids later. But that's why I did that. So there they are, super cute. Just another fun, unexpected way to use like the dies, especially those background dies, delicate backgrounds, and then your little letters. So fun. I'm really impressed with that. They include that one with like the little kind of stylized dip down or extra up here. So cute. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you so much, Diamond Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have some images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.